Yo, what's up everyone, OJ here. Welcome back to another video, and this is a video that I've wanted to make for quite some time, but it didn't occur to me how much I needed to make this video until something that happened to me recently happened. So we're all caught up, right? When it comes to the digital world, when it comes to cloud-based storage, cloud-based gaming, online streaming, this is what the companies are pushing on us. This is what everybody wants gamers to do. And this story that I'm about to tell you guys isn't necessarily a gaming thing. It's actually related to a document, a PDF, and why I will never go completely digital or cloud-based or anything like that. But it relates to what we all deal with from these companies and from other places. So I do want to just kind of break down a few different things here before I get into actually what happened and why I'll never go completely digital and cloud-based. I mean, we all know, guys, right? The future is digital and cloud. That's something that companies are just going to do. We have the Microsoft X Cloud that was just shown off. Everyone's like, wow, look at this really cool thing. You can play your games anywhere that you want. You have Game Pass. That's also something that's all digital, online. You have to go on their server, download the game, so you need online for that. Streaming games, that's something that Google's been getting into, right? And then now they have their system that they're going to be showing off, or their future of gaming that they're going to be showing off pretty soon here. Streaming has been something that even like Capcom is even dabbling with Switch, with some of the stuff that's going on. So I know that streaming and online, that's all the future. I use it quite a bit too for stuff like movies and TV shows like Netflix, Amazon Prime. I have all that. That's stuff that I use as well. And I understand that that's definitely the future, and that's where everybody is going. Heck, you even look at some games, right? So you have games like Anthem, or you have games like The Division. Those need online connections at all times. It's pretty much DRM. You have to be online in order to play and enjoy these games. There's not really any local options, not online options. So I get that. They're heavily dependent on that. People are buying these type of games. This is what people like, but not everybody likes that, right? And I think that this story will kind of show you why sometimes the old school way or the traditional way of doing things is better. So like I talked about, there was a document that I wanted to take over to my sister's house. I have my PC here, and then I also have my gaming laptop that I also use for business and work and other things like that. So there was a document that I wanted to transfer over. So when I go over to my sister's house, I can just have that document right there. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just do what everybody does, right? Just email the document to yourself, go over there, then you just have it right there digitally. No need for any type of transfer protocols or anything like that. You just email it and it's right there. This is something that I've been doing for years. And for some reason, Google wasn't working very well last night. YouTube wasn't working well either, but Google wasn't working well. And for some reason, the documents were not emailing correctly, or at least I wasn't able to preview it and pull it up. And I sat there and fidgeted around between my PC and my laptop for about, I would say, 20 to 30 minutes, going back and forth, because this is something that I've just been doing. I've just been emailing documents, and that's just how I've done things in order to print out if I need to go somewhere or just have the document. And I didn't even stop to realize, to think, because we're such in this online cloud-based digital media age, that I can just use physical media and it'd be a lot better, a lot faster, and a lot more reliable to get that document and just transfer it over. This 32 gigabyte, my Samsung 32 gigabyte 3.0 USB hard drive that I bought, I think at the end of last year. I think I bought it for like $7 on Amazon. It was a really cheap price. I think it might have been $5, but either way, 32 gigabytes. I just bought it because I was like, you know what? I might need some storage for something at some point, whether it's taking a document or something like that. And it's been in my like drawer forever. Like, it's just been there chilling. And I just thought, I was like, wait a minute. Why am I sitting around here? After the 30 minutes of me going back and forth between my PC and my laptop, I was just like thinking, why don't I just put this on a flash drive? I didn't even think about it because I'm so used to emailing things when it comes to just documents. I'm so used to emailing and digital and online and not having to worry about an extra thing to plug in order to use something, that I didn't even think about it. But I have this 32 gigabyte Samsung flash drive, and I just put that on there. It was quick, it was fast, it was efficient, and I just took the flash drive, then put that in my laptop when I was over at my sister's house, and bam, it was done. So that's what just made me think. I already knew that I'm not going to be a digital, like an all digital type of person or all cloud-based type of gamer, but it really made me think the day that that ever happens to where companies don't offer any type of physical media for gaming, or they don't offer any type of regular traditional way, that's when I'm just like, you know what, I'm good. There's enough games for me to play. There's enough stuff that's in my backlog that I can go back and just be an old school gamer, right? In the future or something like that, because there's always something that can go wrong with these online medias, with these digital types of media. And it's happened so many times before. We've seen PSN go down for how many months to where you weren't able to get access to any of the things online, weren't able to play online games. A lot of these online games or these always online stuff, what happens when the servers shut down? You're gonna have to have somebody mod or do custom type of things on PC if you even want to play. And we've seen that happen multiple times, right? Where you buy a game and the servers get shut down like a couple years later if the game doesn't perform well. So you lose the value of the game right then and there. So to me, I always need to have, or at least I would always want, that physical option just in case something happens with the servers or something happens with the online or your power goes out. So to me, it makes sense. It makes sense. And it wasn't until this kind of hit me here with this, like an actual application of how things just got really messed up, because I just didn't think default to use physical media, to use the physical media that's right in front of my face with a USB flash drive. And I don't want that to happen with gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want there to be these type of issues, which there are sometimes hitches with internet and everything. And I've always thought when it comes to physical gaming that, oh, I'm always going to do this. But this really just solidified my opinion on the matter when it comes to physical versus cloud-based, especially cloud. Digital is another thing. I mean, you have a hard drive or you have something and then you download that, but you still need the online in order to do that. You still need to be connected online in order to do that. Whereas the physical media, you don't need to be connected online for anything. Like with this whole thing with my flash drive, I didn't need online at all. All I need to do was just plug it into my PC here, download it onto there, or save it as on there, then transfer it over through the physical USB drive. So to me, I'm always going to want that physical media. And I know that the developers and the publishers are really pushing for us to go all digital, for us to go streaming, but I just don't think this is for me. And this whole event that happened with this flash drive and what happened with everything just kind of solidified that for me pretty much forever at this point. I know, like I said, there's going to be a lot of people saying, oh, well, digital, you can do this, cloud-based, you can do all this, but I've seen it and I've tried it. Like, I've seen PlayStation now, you know, I've seen Game Pass, and I get it. I know why people like these type of things, but the download times are just so long. Internet needs to advance better. What about backups in terms of when something bad happens? I mean, there's just too many ifs, ands, or buts when it comes to online only, or when it comes to cloud-based gaming or stuff like that. I just don't think that it's something that I'm ever really going to get into too much. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'll try it out, I'll see what's going down, but I always want that physical option. And I think that one of these days it might go away, right? That's the biggest thing. It's like, when is physical media going to go away? But if you look at like the music industry and you look at some of the other stuff out there, there's still physical media for DVDs. There's still physical media for like Blu-rays. There's still physical media for CDs. At times there's vinyl tracks. I mean, so there's still that stuff, and those are way older art forms, right? Or way older forms of media than video games. So the fact that we still have those around, I think that video gaming for many people is still going to be around. But it's scary to look at the future, right? Because you have stuff like the xCloud and the rumored all digital Xbox One that it doesn't even have a slot for, you know, Blu-rays that you can put in. So it's just interesting. It's interesting to see how gamers are going to react. But for me, I'm always going to want to have that physical media. And the day that developers just stop doing it completely, that's the day that I just say, hey, well, there's a bunch of old games that I haven't played. There's a bunch of stuff that I can experience, and I can have fun that way. You know, I can have fun that way, at least in terms of money that I spend, like stuff that I spend my own money on, just because I don't trust the online only and all of that too much. I mean, there's just too many things that can go wrong with it. Whereas physical media for me has always been pretty freaking reliable for me when it comes to physical media and physical ways to save things. Yes, sometimes drives fail, and I get that. Hard drives fail. There's physical media that fails. I don't know, but I've had way more issues with online and that going out, or my router having an issue or something like that, than I've ever had with physical media when it comes to gaming, at least, or even when it comes to documents. I've had way more issues with online and documents and things when it comes to that compared to just using physical media. But that's my opinion on the matter, guys. I know I don't speak for everybody out there, but what is you guys' thoughts? Because I know some of you guys are all digital streaming type of people, and I know some of you guys are all physical type of people. Some of you guys are kind of like a mix, maybe. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet and just to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in for the next video. Peace.